Hey cats, what's happening? What is it, Saturday?
Saturday.
In February?
It's 70 degrees.
It's like summertime. We're up here in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park. We're going to check it out today. There's a national park gift shop up here. Really a very heavily populated area. We had a hard time finding parking. Cuyahoga River over there. Oh. I almost got run over by a bike.
I was just trying to get out of the road.
Got restrooms right here. Never been up here before.
It's all new to me too. Pretty cool. Walking right by the railroad track.
Oh, there's a kayaker down there.
Oh no, he went under.
Good grief, that water's got to be freezing cold. He just went all the way under.
Is he wearing a wetsuit or something?
He's got to be wearing a wetsuit. Way out there, under that bridge. Wonder if he's trying to make his way upriver or what. I don't know what he's doing.
He might just be practicing for something.
Looks like his kayak's about sunk.
He looks tired.
Yeah. This is the Cuyahoga Valley Line. I think the train's stopping. There it is. How cool. We timed that one right.
Yeah, no, because I think it'd be hard in this one.
Is there like a lot of differences?
Yeah.
Don Drum Studios. Nice maple or sycamore leaf there. 86 bucks. Pretty though. A lot of local artist stuff down here. All local artisans. Artwork too, photography. Nice. Now this is one of the locks because we're going to walk on the Ohio Erie Canal Towpath Trail, which we're going to head down that way. But this was one of the locks where they used to bring the river boats up along. They actually had a little side channel along the Cuyahoga River over there that the boats would go up, and they were pulled by mules on the towpath. And this is one of the locks where they raised the boats. Lock 29. So there was a mill here, the Moody and Thomas Mill.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Peninsula, Ohio. Which the little hamlet of Peninsula is right over there. Mostly a touristy town. That's pretty obvious from what we just saw. Boy, the people are crammed in over there.
Well, there's the bar too, the Winking Lizard.
The Winking Lizard bar's right there. You got ice cream there. You can rent bicycles there to ride on this trail. So it's kind of a neat destination. And oddly, you know, after all these years, neither of us has ever been here.
How good to live there.
We've driven through private property right on the river, right in Peninsula. That place is probably worth a small fortune.
Except, you know, every time somebody walks by, because your dog barks.
Yeah, your dog's barking and barking. Well, how many miles do you feel like doing today, V?
I don't know. We'll just take it, as you say, by the seat of our pants. We'll just walk till we can't walk anymore.
Yeah, when the old hip starts aching. I pulled a muscle in my arm, so I was unloading wood off of my pickup truck, and I think I grabbed a piece of wood with my arm and pulled the wrong way, I'm pretty sure I tore some kind of a muscle or something. But man, my arm is throbbing. So it's not too bad right at the moment, but it kind of comes and goes with shrieks of pain. Nice trail though. And like I said, we're in February, which is usually 15 below zero, frigid, cold, snow. And right now it's almost 70 degrees.
February 18th today.
But there's no global warming. We chose this trail because we have a nice hard packed surface to walk on. No mud. It's suitable for everything: bicycle riding, jogging, hiking. And this towpath trail goes literally for miles and miles. I think it's like 30 miles. Well, that's a little fixer-upper there.
How cool is that?
Just a little cottage off to the middle of nowhere. There can't be anybody that lives in there.
But somebody did at one time.
Somebody lived there at one point, but
What a nice setting back there.
the place is pretty much open to the elements right now, though. There's no windows in it. The door's standing open. It's seen its better day. Maybe that was a lock keeper that lived there, huh?
I don't know.
Great big sycamore trees here that like to grow along the river.
Hey, I know this is a hiking video. This is part of the adventure road. But are you going to address all these people out on their bikes today? Why they should not be on their bikes in February?
No. Well, on the way up here, of course, we took the car. I'm not taking my motorcycle out on the road, although a lot of people have today. Hundreds and hundreds of bikes out today. But the roads have that white salt powder on them here in Ohio. And I don't think they have any clue how that actually affects the what would you say, the life of the motorcycle, to keep it in decent condition. Now,
what does it do to the chrome part?
Well, I'm not one to be talking because I made that mistake years ago. I would take it out on New Year's Eve and Christmas Day, put my Santa hat on, go ride up through town. But the salt, even when the roads are dry here in Ohio, the salt dust sticks statically to your engine, to your frame, and it gets in everywhere. And you can hose the bike off all you want. Sometimes you're just hosing that salt right down into the seals and right down into the nuts and bolts where it's just going to sit there and fester. So these people will learn. Maybe they won't, I don't know. It's all how much you care for your machine, though. Some people are just so itchy to ride. They're going to take a day like this and they're going to forget about all that salt on the road, and they're just going to go out and ride and tear their bikes up.
So you need to wait at least until we have some rain to wash the salt away?
You got to wait for a couple of rainy, real heavy rains to rinse it off the roadway.
And then it's safe.
And then it's safe to ride. So a lot of guys will wait till like April, when we're out of the chance of freezing and snow, and they stop putting salt on the road and get a couple of nice heavy rains. Now there's a foundation of an old building, and it's old because look at the foundation. It's actually sandstone laid in. And this was probably a basement, but it's just stacked sandstones. A little small house right along the river. It could have been a riverman's house. You got a little bit of sunshine in the lens, but over along this side here is the Ohio Erie Canal. It's where the canal boats used to pull down here. And this was the towpath that the mules walked on. Of course, it wasn't nice like this, nor were there trees here at the time, because the mules would have cables that attached to the oar boats, and they would pull the canal boats up the canal to deliver the supplies, while the river was over here on the other side, completely separate from the canal.
We lost the water.
Somebody lost their water bottle. You thirsty?
No, thank you.
Oh,
you feel that rush of cold air right here?
yeah, feels good. It's actually so warm, the cold air feels good right now. Another one of the locks along the canal. I think this is lock 3. It's a long way down there.
How'd they get way up there? Could you imagine the fun with the Harley in here?
Oh boy, that would sound nice. It's like an echo chamber. Well, we almost made it to the 2-mile mark. So we decided to just turn around and start going back the other way.
Well, I don't know what time it's going to get dark either, and I don't want to be way back in here.
Yeah.
It's like 4:30.
Sun's going down already, and we're still 2 miles to get back to the trailhead, so. Not that we don't mind hiking in a little bit of dark, but 4 miles is a pretty good hike for us. We're not really in shape that we hike every single day, so
We're old.
4 miles will put us down for the evening. Let's just say that. We did what,
Over 6.25.
6.25 miles in one day, and we were hurting for a couple days. So why It's all about having fun, right? And staying in shape too.
But not torturing yourself.
We do have to pay for our sins, though. We ate lunch and we had some donuts for dessert.
Not any donuts.
Had some Jack Frost donuts, which are like 99% frosting.
Yeah.
And the rest of them raised donuts. Delicious. But the worst thing for your health ever. So now we work it off. This is pretty.
It's gorgeous here. I can see why some.
Who would have thought in February I'd be sweating and walking in a t-shirt? Burning up. Burning off some calories, but sweating. I do believe the limb on this sycamore is bigger than the trunk of the tree itself. And it pretty much runs horizontally right across the trail. There's got to be so much weight up there. Back through the tunnel. The fun tunnel.
It echoes. So we definitely have study.
I don't have a drone, so this is the best footage you're going to get. Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
Yet. You don't have a drone yet.
Yeah, we might get a drone. One day.
The path into Neverland when you look straight ahead.
Oh, it's so pretty. What a beautiful place. So V talks me into checking out this fixer-upper, this haunted house. The place is pretty ramshackle. It smells bad, yeah. Rotten, decaying. Interesting, nonetheless. You got a little shed here, just full of old junk. Pretty much all it is. I don't think I would go up those steps. You got a wicker chair. They're right by the river here. Couch in there. There you go, furniture still in here. I'm not going any further because I don't want to go through the floor. The stairs that go up to an upstairs. There's no windows in the place. The roof's caving in. It's a ramshackle. A big roll top desk. And a table flipped over right here. And their couch here. Kind of a armoire over there or something. A little swivel chair right here. Microwave. And it looks like bedroom way back there. There's a bed I see, but not as far as I go. No deeper for me. How creepy.
I know, don't go upstairs.
Well, that wraps up over 3 miles of hiking today. Car's right down there. So we're almost back. And then we got maybe about a 40-45 minute drive to get back home. It was worth it. Nice place to take a Saturday afternoon. Cuyahoga Valley National Park. Okay.